Today we're making fresh wholemeal pasta. Here are our ingredients: 3 cups of wholemeal flour, a teaspoon of salt. Now you probably can't see it so well on this video, but we're using an unrefined sea salt, so it's slightly grey in colour and it still has all the minerals in it from the sea. You can use any other kind of salt you want as well though. We have 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 4 medium-sized eggs. Basically we throw all the ingredients together and the eggs as well. We stir them up. Once they're well combined, we press it all together and we're going to empty this out onto the bench and pack it all into a ball and knead thoroughly for about 5 minutes. After about 5 minutes of kneading, you're going to have a smooth but relatively dry ball of dough. You can see there's a few cracks in it. We actually want it quite dry for making the noodles. And we're going to wrap it in cling wrap and pop it in the fridge to let the dough rest for about an hour before we roll out our noodles. After the dough has rested for about an hour, we're going to divide it up into smaller pieces ready to be rolled out into noodles. It's best to do this in small batches as it makes the job easier. And you want to really roll it out good and thin, about as thin as you can really. Once you've rolled the dough out good and thin, it's time to cut the pasta into whatever shape you want. Now this is really cool because you could cut it into large rectangular pieces and use it for making lasagna. You could cut it into rounds or some other shape and fold it over and fill it with something to make a ravioli, or as we're doing here, you could make like a fettuccine or something else. And this is what you end up with, a big pile of fresh pasta. Now it's ready to go into the pot, ready to cook now. You'll want to put it into fast boiling water with some salt and some oil. It'll probably take about 7 to 8 minutes to cook. You just take it out and bite it to see how firm it is. If you want to prepare this ahead of time though, you can keep it in the fridge for a day or two. If the pasta is quite moist after you've cut it, you may want to spread it out to let the noodles dry in the air for a few minutes before you pack them away into an airtight container in the fridge, and then you can boil them later. And this is what it looks like once it's cooked. Today I'm just going to serve it with some poached eggs, a drizzle of olive oil, some salt, pepper, and some Parmesan cheese. Really simple. Of course you can eat this pasta any way you like with any of the normal sauces you would normally have with pasta.